Hey, what's up everyone? In this video, we're going to be going over the price action for Cardano or ADA. This has been a highly requested coin and I believe it's a great time to start talking about it as a lot of altcoins are currently being set up with a relatively good risk reward when basing it on the Elliott Wave structure based on a wave 1, 2 sequence where we may be expecting a possible wave 3 to the upside to begin very soon. The reason why I like this coin specifically is because that when it runs, it really runs. In the previous bull market alone, we did an 18,000%. And I'm not sure why people are just brushing this coin off as a dead coin. I believe it's a very good coin, but we just need to find the right opportunity in terms of the timing. And it may be very soon when basing it on just this Elliott Wave structure alone. With that being said, Cardano is also one of those coins that when it does a pullback, it does a pullback like no other coin. This is also one of those coins that did one of the strongest pullbacks when considering the market cap of this coin alone. It's one of those coins that you have to take profits accordingly. It's a high market cap coin. So why do I think this coin can go for another conservative 5 to 10x? It's not too much to ask for, right, ladies and gentlemen? Well, first of all, because a lot of other high cap altcoins like XRP are in a similar position, like I said, of either a wave 3-4, that's an accumulative wave 4, or a wave 1-2 like we have here for Cardano. So we've also discussed this in my previous videos on why I believe dinosaur coins, aka coins that have been trading since 2018 or so, that have a relatively long price history, that may be setting us up for another run since they haven't gone for a run during this whole meme coin narrative. I've also done a video on why we should be abandoning those meme coins for a lot of these dinosaur altcoins. Not financial advice, but just kind of my opinion going forward. Now, first things first, one observation that could help us make this assumption that it may go for a run is to compare it to other coins that have gone for a run in the first place. And what is that coin? Solana. Now, let's pull up the Solana chart actually and compare the price action. If we pull up the logarithmic chart and we can see the comparison here, Solana is on the top. So if we look at Solana, it has a very similar corrective pullback. Solana did a very similar corrective pullback of a WXY. I'll show you that chart in just a second, where it has created a similar 1-2 setup as well, where this 1-2 is where Cardano might be in right now. And Cardano might be positioned at the right time before it goes for a run, just like it did for Solana. So that's the first evidence. Solana is the one that actually went for a run first because it did a very similar structure of a pullback and also a 1-2 sequence and went for that wave 3 earlier than a lot of these other coins. And this may be setting us up similarly as we may be looking for another run to the upside for Cardano as well. So this wave 3 is a very good risk reward trade setup just based on that alone when you're comparing the charts. So if we look at the actual Elliott wave count of Solana, you can see that it did a WXY pullback. Now this corrective pullback caught us all off guard. It didn't look like a corrective pullback in the first place. It looked better as an impulse to the downside where it was possibly leading us into wave A, and we were expecting this to be a wave B at this time of trading, and we were looking for a pullback to happen to continue for that bear market. And we all assumed that this was just a bear market rally. It caught everyone off guard, even the bulls and even the bears. So right now, if we're going to be assuming that the same thing is going to be happening for Solana, or Cardano rather, is that we may be expecting a wave 3 to the upside, just like how Solana went it for a run as well before every other coin. And right now, with the current similar pullback we have of a WXY, where it's a multiple zigzag corrective type pattern, where we have an ABC going into wave W and a triangle for wave X. We have another ABC going into wave Y that finished off its cycle wave 2. So with that being said, this low is now registered and we're looking for the 5-wave sequence going into that wave 1 as a confirmation. And the strongest confirmation is a wave 2 pullback that we may be looking up for this possible wave 3 going into 2025. That is why I believe this coin has a very strong potential and also has such a strong fundamental community backing that it may be a very good time to actually start thinking about Cardano going for another conservative 5 to 10x, just like for XRP and other altcoins similar in this type of category. So that is why I believe Solana is going to be going for a run, ladies and gentlemen. I don't see any reason why we should be looking at this major invalidation breaking. If it does, at least we have a very good risk reward potential. We're talking about, if we use a long positioning tool that we have here, we're talking a 14 or 15 to 1 risk reward potential if we're just basing it on a 600% run to the upside. And that's just breaking this low alone. And we don't know if it's going to break, but this long positioning tool just tells us that we are very, very highly positioned in a very good spot if we're assuming, just like how Solana went for a run, that we may be looking for a wave 3 to the upside, as a wave 1, 2 is followed by a wave 3. And wave 3s are usually the most profitable, if not arguably better than what XRP is going to be giving us, because XRP right now is in wave 3, 4, and we don't know how wave 5s are going to be completed, and that's usually the end of a trend. But with this current setup, ADA is in a wave 3, and it may be even going for a wave 5, which can be even bringing us to higher levels that could be giving us a potential break of the all-time high over here. So that is how I'm currently seeing it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure if other people are seeing the same thing, but to me, right now, just having this similar type of corrective pattern, just like we saw for Solana, and a very similar 1-2 setup that we had before Solana went for a wave 3, like you can see here, this is where Solana is currently at right now. Are dinosaur coins lagging hard? I believe so. I believe that the $1 million question, it just lies in which coin is going to be the most profitable coin if we are still in a bull market. And of course, a lot of factors are going to be based on, if Bitcoin is still in a wave 4, wave 5. Again, I have already gone over a lot of my thesis on why Bitcoin may be going for another run as well. So if you haven't watched my videos on Bitcoin, if you haven't watched my thesis on why I believe altcoins are still in a possible run, then you got to go back and watch my videos. But right now, on this coin alone, ADA, I believe that ADA is also positioned very nicely within the current market. Now, with this current 1-2 pullback of the smaller degree, it is a smaller scale of this. For those that are new to the Elliott Wave Theory, you can see this WXY is built similarly, just like this WXY over here. We have a ABC going into wave W, and triangle for wave X, and another ABC going into a wave 2. Same thing here, triangle for wave X, and then another ABC that finished off its cycle wave 2, and we got a pretty good run for that wave 1 to the upside. We could be expecting finally breaching this previous high as well, and we may be looking for that wave 3 to the upside. So hopefully that's helpful, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe this is good news to you, and if you're a bear, I'm sorry, but there's really no alternative other than a possible, this being the transitional wave, and we may be going for a larger 1-2 cycle move to the downside, that we are going to be expecting this cycle wave 2 to all the way down to these levels here. That's going to be less than a cent, but that would be really insane. I'm not sure if that's going to be happening, but for now, with the current data given, I believe that we are lagging really hard for these dinosaur coins. So we'll see. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't already, please do give me a follow on X at XForceGlobal. If you want to be also get more updates on a daily basis and in a timely manner, please don't hesitate to reach out to me to join the XForce Discord membership. The link is in the description below as well. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye, and have a fantastic week. Bye-bye.